to my left and to your right, we have Drew Not Drew, a near and dear friend of mine. And as you can see on the screen here, we are playing a deck that you may have seen in a fever dream or you may have come across it a couple of times. We're playing Merfolk, Your Eyes Do Not Deceive You. And while I would like to think that I am experienced in this area, I am not. And so I'm actually going to not necessarily pass the floor to Drew, but Drew, if you would like to give them just a quick overview of the deck, its core strategies, interactions, stuff like that.
Yeah, for sure. So yeah, as I said, I'm Drew, Not Drew. I've been playing Merfolk for several years, and so I'm intimately familiar with the deck. Right now, we got a kind of interesting build, a lot of sub 4-ofs, which is not typical all the time, but I feel like there's a lot of good cards to play right now. So obviously with Merfolk, the big thing that you're counting on is the Island Walk Lords, of which you have 8. So there's, of course, Master of the Pearl Trident and Lord of Atlantis, which are functionally the same thing. Give creatures +1/+1 Island Walk. Big idea is just swing with a bunch of unblockable creatures and just do a bunch of damage over a couple turns. But to build up that, you're just playing a really interactive game, trying to slow down your opponent and keep yourself alive so you can do that. So the way it's built right now, obviously got the Aether Vials to help cheating creatures and cheat on the mana base a little bit. Only playing 20 lands because the 4th Aether Vials functionally bring it up to 24. Tide Shapers, big thing to just turn on Island Walk is the main reason they're there. Also helps to mana screw the opponent if they're being greedy with their mana base. Yeah, so I was saying just the Island Walk Lords, Tide Shapers to turn on said Island Walk if your opponent's not naturally playing islands. Then we got 3 Spell Pierce right now. Not a whole lot of people are doing this. Last time I checked, I've seen a couple people on the Spell Pierce list. I think the card's really good right now with 1 rings and a whole bunch of just kind of mid-range soup decks running around. I feel like Rhinos obviously are kind of weak to Spell Pierce if they try and go off early. I think the card's really well positioned and it just helps buy a lot of time. Got some Silvergill Adepts, just 2 of these right now because they're X ones, so they die to Bowmasters and Ridden 6s, which are fairly rampant. And also drawing a card in the face of Bowmaster is not good, but also you want the card draw to help with all these, again, kind of mid-range and control decks, and you want to really keep up that card advantage. So just two Silvergill Adepts. One of Spreading Seas basically is functioning as the 4th or the 5th Tide Shaper, just because that allows you to play a Tide Shaper on 1 and still have 4 of those effects. So you're not really worried about not being able to get Island Walk later because you still have 4, even if you play the Tide Shaper on turn 1. Vodalian Hex Counter. Jesus Christ!
I misspelled that. I was trying to type. I had to type that 5 times. It's not a Vildalkin. It's not. It's Vodalian.
I'm convinced Wizards just want to confuse us with this card, but hey, it's a good card, so I'm not going to complain. Obviously, Flash Lord, just pump up your team and get some extra protection against creature spells, or non-creature spells rather. Again, really good versus Rhinos and control the whole 9 yards. Really, this card just kind of does everything you want. Couple Harbinger of the Tides. I think we just got 2 in this list. At the base level, it's just a 2/2 Merfolk. It does good things, and it's really useful in a whole lot of matchups. Scam can be weak to it if they try and turn 1 scam you, and then just play a Harbinger on turn 2, turn 3, return that creature to their hand. A lot of times they can't really replay that anytime soon. They're just sitting there dirtling, doing nothing, and you're getting in with a 2/2, maybe a 3/3 if you get a Lord out there. Merfolk Trickster, for a long time, one of my favorite cards. Full 4 of, just good creature-based tempo interaction. Again, baseline 2/2, can help you get through some damage, can help keep you alive.
Drew, how does that interact? Is Tarmogoyf good against that card?
Tarmogoyf, surprisingly, no. Tarmogoyf, not particularly favored in the Merfolk Trickster matchup.
Oh, what about Darcy? Is Darcy good against that card?
Darcy, I wouldn't say so. No, I would say the Fish Daddy likes to take down the Darcys and the Tarmogoyfs and Karnstrucks. Karnstrucks are so yummy to that little tricky boy. Couple Force Negations, not really much to say about those. They're just good against a lot of stuff. Don't want to overboard them because you don't want to get them stuck in your hand. For Sphaloon, again, just another great Merfolk out of Modern Horizons 2. Kind of does everything you want, draws you cards, can be impervious to a lot of destruction, can just stay around and help protect your other creatures at the same time. couple dismembers for those pesky Omnaths. Again, the scam matchup, the Furies and the Grease, etc. Just all around good. Obviously dangerous on the life total, but it functions.
We can save the sideboard for a bit.
It's-
We'll move along as we go. Good news. We actually, Coffee Money, our good friend, brought up a great question. Is this Morgan's list?
This is in fact not Marvin's list.
Not Marvin's
This
list.
is not Marvin's list. This is my list that I put together shortly after Lord of the Rings came out. I've not really tampered with it a lot since then, to be honest. So I'm sure there's a little bit of room for improvement, but it's served me well so far. We'll see how this goes.
Cannibal Sandwich. You want to be on the draw? Okay.
No, we don't usually benefit from that too much.
Okay, so on the play, I don't know what we're up against. Obviously, no companion was revealed. Turn 1 Vial seems pretty good. If we're against control, it's kind of stinky because literally none of the cards do anything. Harbinger's dead, Dismember's dead. But turn 1, and if they have Prismatic in it, it's stinky. What are your thoughts?
It's not the ideal hand, but I think it's serviceable. Turn 1 Vial is always nice.
Okay.
We have interaction. Rather be playing against creature deck, obviously.
Redundant Otawaris never feels good. So do we feel like we just leave with Manamo?
Definitely. Yeah.
Okay.
You want to go full screen?
No.
Fun's thinking real hard about that Vial.
Kitty Bat 12, deck great. Good to see you, friend. How you doing? Hand great. I agree. So
Yep, do it fast in turn.
yeah, we better hope that keep me honest with that. Well,
Cool.
let's do nothing.
There's still several decks that could be, right?
Yeah.
Kind of the ideal situation with that, I feel like, is the 4-color Omnath deck. Not always the best matchup, but I feel like this is about as good of a hand we're going to get against that.
Well, we got a force negation. So, here, what do you think about just playing Master of the Pearl? You want to play that just naked? Better than doing nothing? Our opponent, this could be 500 different decks.
Yeah. I mean, I think the Naked Master Pearl Trident's fine. It's obviously not ideal, but I don't want to waste the turn, especially if we are against
Yeah,
control or something.
Sure.
So yeah, my philosophy a lot of times is, while you don't want the Lords to die by any means, it's the most redundant card in the deck. So
Zagoth
we'll
Triome.
find more.
I don't think this is Murktide target. No, this is 4-color, 4 or 5-color control. Oh baby! All right, so do what we'd like to force negation that.
I'll leave that up to you. That's your decision.
My decision. I don't think Harbingers are going to be good in this matchup. So
Choose the target.
Yeah.
There we go.
you can tell I've not cast that moment before. That is an exile, sir. When you ever play that paper, it's like, that is an exile. That's why it's a rare.
Beanstalk, ooh, or zoo.
Split on 2. Let me draw. That's pretty good. Put it out there. Move to combat. Make sure my yields still aren't on. Okay, good. Smush. Chat, we're winning. Beanstalk, ooh, or is it? Yeah, I think it's gonna be ooh. I think it's just gonna be some mess control deck.
That's
Yeah,
Interesting.
this is just some beanstalk pile, which I can appreciate. We ain't got nothing. We're gonna just keep this at. We're just gonna keep this at 2, because I don't think violence Spaloon unless we draw it.
Right. Especially with the important thing to keep in mind on that is 2 Silvergill Adepts in the main board. Deal.
You got it.
Yeah, that's the one thing that can be awkward about Silvergills is you get in a spot like this, it costs 5 mana without another Merfolk in hand. So the Vial would be nice if we draw specifically Silvergill, but
I like a Merfolk Trickster here. What do you think about that? Something with flash.
yeah, I don't hate that. Trickster or Spaloon would be nice.
You're gonna feel so silly when Murktide lands. I don't know what I would say. They're thinking about something. No, I would not. Okay, so I guess just play Lord Bash with a guy. Thanks, Mercedes. We could have done it without you.
Like worst case scenario here, they solitude your Mutavault, but that happens. We're still kind of ahead on board.
See, this is why I'm glad that we forced up the Beanstalk, because then Solitude starts to cantrip, starts to replace itself. Code Diamond's rating with a party of 29. Holy God. Thank you so much, friend.
Absolutely. We sincerely appreciate that. Welcome to all the new folks. As you can see, we're jamming with Merfolk. It's Josh here's first time playing the deck. I'm trying to help.
Have the shivers, have the jitters.
Trying to help talk through them.
Hargett has a small ball. You know, I think that's false advertising. I think Hargett has a nice package, personally. What do you think, Drew? Do you think I think that has to be. Has to be.
I'm not saying I've ever seen it, but
Please shock yourself. That can't be good when you get Supreme Verdict. I guess we still have a Mutant Vault.
I mean, yeah. If they screen verdict, don't love it, but that's fine.
The One Ring? Okay.
Sure.
Deal. Yeah. Some fish indoctrination going on? Yes.
Sir.
This is indoctrination at its finest. This is what mental illness looks like. Trigger on the stack, so fancy.
Wait, can you scroll over Nalo real fast?
Sure.
Can you
Untap. Oh, you can target.
we can untap our
Yeah.
screen. Let's go.
I thought you're gonna die. We're gonna fucking make you lose 2 life on your upkeep.
No, obviously the ring's annoying, but I don't hate it.
We have Otawara. I don't even like playing the other lore. I think we just pass.
Well, let's do some math. If they have something like Fury, they still can't kill the 2 lords out there. If they have Solitude in next turn, they kill a lord. We're still swinging for lethal if they play it.
Sure.
Yeah, I think it's fine to wait.
BB Deer, what's going on, friend? Yes, we are discussing Hargett Sack. I miss you, buddy. Boo ring. I agree. So in theory, just
Yeah, I think we just pass.
Okay.
We can hold up the Otawara in case they play like an odd map. Or
yeah,
something. I don't
seems
really know.
fair. And for those of you watching at home, no, I do not live in a psych ward. This office is just really bland right now, but I will be getting it taken care of. So don't you worry.
Give me a
This place will be nice and drippy later on.
thumbtack. I can put this tabernacle up on the wall.
Yeah.
Just stay with the wall real fast.
Having Otawara and Dismember makes pass better. I agree. There's just no rush. Our opponent seems to be kind of in, I don't want to say panic mode, but they don't seem to be able to interact with our board state very well. Outside of just playing another One Ring.
Right.
So they're probably not very happy at Triome. So the only thing that could really stink is if they just play another One Ring. We're technically not afraid of that because we have 2 Island Walkers, but you can't hard cast Solitude anymore. That's no longer an option. And there you go. So we'll just keep her going, I guess.
Cool.
I mean, so this is unfortunate, but I mean, they're just really fogging. Like, I don't want to get too overconfident, but like, I'm not upset.
Right.
Right? They can't. I don't see how their deck interacts with Mutavault, and Mutavault is one of the, as a control player, Mutavault. Wow, nice draw, right?
That's pretty good.
Mutavault is one of our best. So we just passed, right? No need to do anything because pretty much, I mean, possibly Lord of Atlantis.
Right.
Barely.
Yeah, I think go ahead and play the Lord, because that way, if they do play like land third ring, we can still flash in Hexcatcher and have that
See,
interaction.
that's why you're smart. I wouldn't have done that. I was like, everything has flash. No, it doesn't.
Nope. Get some extra insulation to ensure we have lethal next turn, barring something stupid.
So, draw a card, friend. So, as a control player, control typically has a really hard time, in my experience, dealing with man lands. Mutavault is like prime suspect number one. And yeah, they're actually in a lot of trouble right now, if I had to guess. I don't know if they're playing Supreme Verdict. I can't imagine they are in a 5-color deck. Spell out Roll Tide with a reserved list card as the background color. You're right. Well, I'm on my way. Yeah, you got it. Draw your deck.
Yeah, that just tells us that they're desperate.
Yeah. Can we untap Manala? Ah, damn it. I could have had a choice. Yeah, draw more cards. Do what you can. Okay, sure.
No, you
actually
in the Hexcatcher. And then sacrifice one of the Island Walk Lords first, obviously.
Not the Hexcatcher itself?
No.
Oh, okay.
We want to make sure that thing dies and stays dead.
Alright,
So then thinking makes me think.
Can we get the 7th edition one out of the way? That one's pretty stinky.
For it. I hate the 7th edition art.
So click this guy first, right?
Yeah.
So click that.
Well, we gotta wait till we have priority.
Oh. Come on, Cannibal Sandwich, what are you thinking of? What are you thinking about? We're gonna bolt it?
So the foil 7th edition Lord Atlantis is the most expensive version of that card, and I don't understand why that art is hideous. Next to the worst art next to the one that's foiled today for the FNM promos, that card is. But
see, the only card they have available right now they can cast is either Solitude or Leyline Binding, which obviously Leyline Binding can't. The worst case scenario is they Leyline Binding one of these guys, right? So they're paying, so I guess sack the other one.
I mean, make them spend the mana first.
Sure. So.
Hold on. Just hit OK.
Oh, sure. Yeah, I was about to.
Yeah, this is one of those things. It's just Moto being Moto. You got to make sure they spend.
So
the
now
mana.
click that guy again. Okay.
Now it's pretty safe to just sacrifice the. Catch.
Sorry, guys.
That was. I don't think we should get too punished for it.
Yeah. Look in my eyes and hey, chat. Tell me I punted, but in all caps. First of many. If you listen to our podcast, which you can, if you haven't already, subscribe to us at Southern Magic on YouTube. We had our episode 0 of our podcast, and I said I would be making a punt, and you would see Angry Josh, and I did not lie. And we're coming at it early today, so we'll see.
I'm not even gonna argue with that.
Garbage time adjacent. I hope so. I hope our opponent just has a handful of like coupons to Ruby Tuesdays, a buy one get one from like Jack's. From those from Alabama, you may not know Jack's. Buy one get one to Burger King, Wendy's,
Right.
Dave and Buster's gift cards.
Yeah, the biggest reason that's like okay.
All right, there we go. See,
Works out.
no, Merfolk takes that back. Okay, so man, I would like to offer up because I felt this would be a quicker match if I had to guess. Some of these I don't see a reason why we should even care. So far, Kira seems delicious.
Yeah, that's one thing. We're still not entirely sure what they're playing, other than
They resolve Wanderings. If I had them with Beanstalk, so I would have a good guess. They're playing Solitude. They're playing. I hope you pull a chance that game. You shut your mouth, Kitty Bat. But no, they're gonna run Solitude. They're gonna run Leyline Binding, stuff like that. So yeah, I think if that's the case, well, I guess Subtlety might be actually worth it then.
I think so. First, let's figure out what are the worst cards in the left in the main deck.
Main deck, Dismember, I think it's kind of yucky. Yeah. Force Negation while being action, that gets Wandering. Dismember seems kind of yucky, so we'll.
Yeah, I think that's pretty safe.
Get those out there. I'm not a big fan of Harbinger.
I think it's probably one of the weaker cards in this matchup.
Not a fan of Harbinger. So
that was a Hexcatcher.
No.
It looked like a Hexcatcher.
Yeah. Is Hexcatcher good, guys? Obviously, I use it incorrectly. Oh yeah, I agree, Tuxted. That's why I was really glad we hit that Beanstalk with Force Negation, because in our I don't know what you would call it, in our training or whatever with this matchup, Control versus Merfolk, if Beanstalk resolves, it's oddly good against Merfolk, because then our removal spell just cantrips.
I'll go ahead and help you out since we're running a little
Sprang Seeds.
Sprang Seed's also real bad. They naturally run islands.
So probably one.
Yeah, so I'd probably start with the Kiras and Force Negations. Go ahead and bring those in, because they just seem pretty guaranteed we want those. From there, one subtlety seems mostly free.
And
You can make an argument for -1 trickster +1 subtlety. I think it's fine either way. Because trickster doesn't really do a whole lot other than maybe help us get through combat if they flash in a solitude and kill a lord or something, but that's kind of niche.
I think we'll run it like this.
Yeah.
Nothing
Oh,
more.
I think that's fine.
What do you think, chat?
You can adjust.
Too late. We already submitted. Okay, so
Like I said, like dismember. That's
I actually like this member chunk. Explain. Why was that? I don't like this. This hand. Chat, what do you think about this hand? I think this hand is delicious. If that hand is a lot better. So that I wish that was our opener.
if we are playing against Omnath decks, I agree with Tuxtev. Dismember is really good against specifically Omnath, but the problem is I'm not convinced they're playing that yet.
So what do you like putting back here? Just the Lord? Because we have more of those. Silvergale seems really good against the do nothing control.
No, that
deck.
seems fine because we definitely want the lands. Vial helps a lot. 2/3 drops makes putting Vial up to 3 safer if we need to. It's still not ideal, but it's certainly an option.
Yep.
You know, Chad's definitely right. Omnath is.
We're gonna bomb the Vial.
Yeah.
We're so bad.
No, Chad's definitely right. Omnath is one of the biggest threats.
Omnath needs to die. That's a hot take. Do explain. I'm just kidding. Wow, such doge. That card is obnoxious. One of my favorite cards, though, in Magic. Salty forever. Now, Yoriel was the problem. I mean, you see, our hands are only so big, right? We can only do this. We can't do this. People, they never. Commander is not a format. What are they gonna?
That seems like a beanstalk. Hmm. Yep.
Yeah, nothing we can do about it.
Sure. You got it, opponent.
So do you just like going Silvergale, revealing Svalin?
Let's see what we draw. I'm leaning more towards the Vial at the moment. Again, just because there's the consideration we put one up to 3.
Sure.
And we definitely want to keep the other one at 2 if we do that. And we're not in any great rush.
Yeah, we are. That's true. That makes me want to do it now because now we have insulation against other spells. So I would start off with land.
Yeah, start with land. I'm still leaning towards the Vial.
Vial?
Again, the cell
Sure.
gets reinforced.
I guess I just don't like the fact that this is in play, and the more that stays in play, the worse it gets for us. But I guess having, free. So for those of you who play with Aether Vial decks, and I've played Death and Taxes, Aether Vial starts at a point where you just have essentially a Black Lotus activation every turn. Just free mana, uncounterable. So I guess there's a lot to like with that. He still can't cast Leyline Binding, or at least they're not representing it. Right. So instead, should we fake him out? You just got pranked, bro.
You can try it, see if they want to besage you it again. Because again, not the worst deal if they want to.
So Drew, so in Death and Taxes, we typically like when you have 2 vials, we like to go 3 and 2. Do you like to have multiples at 2?
A lot of time it depends on the matchup and where we're at.
So that looks like Silvergale Real Master. I mean, it's.
I do like playing Silvergale. Tuxtev's right to some extent. Don't really want to flood the board too much until we get Kira online.
Sure. So what do you think you want to? Actually, we can just vial it in.
We can do that.
I like going Silvergale repealing that, but that's just me.
I like playing it right now just in case we draw the land.
Sure.
Or what's the merit of violating it in right now? Because if we draw the land,
I would rather violate a better threat like this.
Right, but if we violate and draw a land, then we can play Kira on this turn, and that makes the rest of this game just go a lot smoother. Problem is, if we don't, then
we're kind of bad, and there's no rush.
That just buys us time to get Kira on board. So yeah, I like violating it in main phase, which feels bad.
Mm-hmm. No.
I have done that before. I've lost a 5-0 from a misclick. Perfect.
All right, so then we just discard Odoar, bounce our vial.
Yeah.
So slam down. So we're just slamming down through the table gear.
Slam Kira.
Okay. Imagine not 5-0. Yeah, it stinks. Touch Dev, I also don't feel like playing into any possible counters. That's fair. I mean, again, this deck probably doesn't play any, if I had to guess. But Kira is going to be so good against Fury. That card, whenever it resolves against me, I have there's just a big frown that goes on my face.
No, there's a lot of reasons to keep the card around, even though it's clunky. And matches like this are exactly why. As soon as this resolves, sure they have the Beanstalk, but unless they get an Elishor on the battlefield for some reason, then it's just kind of gonna farm their removal spells.
And chat, I want your thoughts. Some discourse on this, but I think that was a prime example of playing for max upside, right? Now, obviously, if they play a One Ring here, we're gonna feel kind of stinky, but which is probably what they're gonna do. Or
No,
Omnath. It's an Omnath. So, you think we subtlety that?
Probably, yeah.
Pitching Master.
Let's think. Because if they probably put it on top of display it next turn, we get in for 5 damage, have a 4 damage, have a Svalin on board, or we could hold it.
I think we let it go.
Well, the problem is if we let it go, then they're just gonna start. They're gonna draw a card and start gaining life.
It's a tough one. I kind of like subtlety because what else we're gonna use it
Vial
for?
and everything next turn, have Vial on 4 turn after. Tux, are you saying that for the hold subtlety right now for Solitude or something?
We need to make a decision quick. We're milking the clock. I said it's fine if we let it go.
Yeah, we can try it. I'm not crazy about that, but
They've already played their land for turn. I mean,
I see. You said let it go. We're losing too much value here if we do. That's fair.
and we're gonna put in a Lord anyways, make our stuff unblockable.
Right.
Solitude can't kill anything during combat. We might just be able to race, honestly.
And if we draw a land, then we can just put uptake both of them. If we draw a land, then we can just literally dump our hand if we want to. Ideal draw here, I think, is Mutavault.
What's a land?
Not the ideal one, but it works.
It gives us subtlety mana though.
Yeah.
So I mean, now do we just throw everything down?
Violin the match to the Pearl Trident.
That land was actually pretty good.
Let's,
Yes. That.
I mean, it's no Mutavault, but
And then put Svalin in play. Or actually, there's no reason to.
there's no
It
reason
gives
to.
ward.
It gives ward, but
no,
we already have Kira.
Sure.
Yeah. If they target something, then we can consider it, but this game is far from over, but I like our.
It's far from over. I like our position. They can't block.
Right.
Um,
They got so much on the board that they have to deal with, and we still have arguably 2 of the best cards in this matchup in our hand.
Sure. I think we made the ideal choice.
Yeah.
Hopefully. For all I know, we're about to probably get our butts puckered, but hey, whatever. Yep. Not ideal, but already cracking it. So are they just gonna go for some ridiculous turn? Mind rot? Sure. So let's see. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
So if I had to guess,
11 plus 3, that's 14. So if they do nothing, we technically have lethal in play. So, but they have a piss load of mana.
Leyline Binding.
Leyline Binding. So draw trigger, that's fine.
Right.
So
let that resolve is gonna
it's
get countered by
gonna
Kira.
fizzle.
And they probably
Play it to fairy, maybe. Fairy bounce it.
No, I think they're gonna play. It's possible. It's more likely for a Solitude would be my guess.
Life God, thank you for the follow, buddy. That's fine. Trigger! Trigger! Yeah, I was having too much fun. Alright, so...
So there's no reason to drop the Svalin just yet, because we can Violet in response to whatever they cast. Because whatever they cast is gonna have it's gonna be an ETB trigger rather than a cast trigger.
Yep.
To exile something. Most likely. I mean, they could have like a prismatic ending or something. In which case, darn. What
looks like
what did they target with that? The Kira? What's triggered ability? Targeting Kira. Yeah. So even if something resolves, it's still gonna take out the Kira, which is kind of why it's there. Now we just go in subtly.
Yep.
Put that on top.
So
Let them draw the card and then put it on top. I think
we just go ahead and. It's also don't want to screw this up.
Right. They draw it, get to replay it, kill the Kira. No, I think we wait. Let them draw the card first.
So just press OK.
Yeah.
All right, now.
Now subtly.
Yeah, that's a good point, because then they can just cast it again with the card draw trigger on the stack.
Right. This is making them have at least one or two other good pieces of interaction. Violence failing with Fury stuff on the stack.
You can Violence, Fear with that on the stack. That was something I thought of last god. Solitude.
Resolves.
So that's good. I mean, I don't really have.
Yeah, because no matter, and they have to target the Kira basically.
Mm-hmm.
And the Solitude dies. We're still swinging for 3, 4, 7, 10 next turn.
Yep. Yep.
What did they exile to the Solitude?
On that.
Sure. Put it
On top. Makes sense.
Yep. And Vile on their instep, or if they attack, we can Vile it in.
Sure. Yep.
Let's see. 4, 7, 10. So if we draw a Lord, we just win.
Yeah.
Barring.
We have 2 draw steps, right?
Yeah, as long as we keep Vile on 2. So barring another Solitude or instant speed interaction, we should.
Opponent should have waited on the Solitude. I agree. It seemed kind of fast, and I will say that a lot of that, and I'm guilty of this too. Merfolk is such a, you don't play against that deck very often, so a lot of times you just make a goof play.
Yeah.
All right, so just swing out.
Hold back the Master, but yeah.
Oh yeah, because it itself does that. Sure.
And I do think that puts them to 1 if we draw a Lord, but
Or another Solitude. But saved you,
you.
huh? That was the wrong target. Beautiful. Thins our deck.
it's fine because we're gonna draw the Hex Catcher anyways.
Yeah.
Sure. That's fine.
Yeah, Mutavault here would be nice, but what are you gonna do?
Let's see, opponent's still at 4.
I guess we'll just pass,
Yeah.
right? Because I feel like our position, I mean, they're beyond the Fury. They would have to pitch a card to it. They probably have another Solitude, if I had to guess, because they're paying costs, which they'll draw the Fury.
Big question is if they have a land or not.
Now, if they, my hope is they just feel so under pressure they're just going to play a One Ring, and then we just get them.
Fury, they fetch to
Get plenty of mana.
Well, yeah, then that's why the question is if they have that land.
Yeah.
Because if not, Fury does almost nothing right now.
Or you're going to force my hand with this? Sure. I mean,
Yeah, I like this exchange right now.
yep. That is exile. That is exile. All right.
Let's go.
There we go. All right, 1-0. I'm gonna let Drew take the driver's seat for a bit.
You know,
I'm gonna eat my dinner in the background.
I've hit a couple.
I'm gonna grab a drink. You probably need to.
I got some water. Yeah, I've hit a turn one Vogel creature a couple times, and that is. It doesn't feel the best, but it works. Works out just fine.
Chat, I have a question. All right, so we see Drew's luscious locks here. Could I pull that off? You see, we get mistaken for brothers all the time, and Drew's practically my brother. But Could I do that? I don't think I could. Kitty Bat says, nope, that's fair. You have luscious locks as well, my friend. You've had that for the better part of 10 years now, I think.
Cup 7.
Shave it off him and wear it to find out. Oh yeah, let's just Hannibal Lecter this stuff. Just
Where this skin?
did they reveal? I wasn't paying attention. Did they reveal a companion?
No,
Anything?
no companion. They kept 7.
Scam. That's my initial thought.
Scam. Not the best draw. His hand was very land heavy in the first place, so I'm not certain to see that. Okay, we still have turn 2 Silvergill, hold up Force of Negation. Best part about this is it beats a Bowmaster.
Butt doggy. That's right, Johnny Jugs. Butt doggy. You see, because of Drew, we didn't even get dim sum. Isn't that right? Isn't that right, Hargett? I paid $19 for a burger.
That was a good burger though.
It was a good burger with a good milkshake. It was a good burger. I got locked out in one of the most dangerous cities in the United States. It was great. Dude, Johnny Jugs, where you at? You see, we have some low-key beef. You said Korean barbecue is mid. All right, chat, I want your opinion. What are your thoughts on Korean barbecue? I can't think of anything more delicious. But Johnny Jugs thinks that it's overrated, and I think that hurts my little heart. And yes, Bowmaster's right there is nice and stinky, but what are you gonna do? Meh at best. We also got half a duck. Yes, that was, yeah.
Okay, so the Urborg tells me this is probably the mono black. Either Cabal Coffer's deck.
Cabal Coffer's
deck. Most likely. It's possible it's just a mono black scam running Field of Ruins. Most likely the Cabal Coffers. That makes me want to run out the Spaloon with the Force Negation because Harbinger's a lot less good. And this can just... The Bowmasters is brutal though.
Yeah. Right now I'm eating pad thai from Thai Basil Sushi in Tuscaloosa. Delicious. When I went to Alabama, I had it like every week. It was like crack, but now I live in the middle of nowhere.
Ooh, I hate Urborg.
What's that?
It just makes you tap all your lands for the specific. I'm tapping my island. Thank you. I don't need an underground sea.
I want to go back for the other half of that duck. Yeah, well, I wish I had referenced what you guys were talking about, but I don't.
Next time.
All right, chat. Here's another thing I want to ask. I bought my wife this Umbreon the other day, a shiny one, in fact. You know, I feel like I'm on the QVC channel where it's like, look at this. You have to show the different angles. She looked at it, she smiled, and she put it back in the office. She the mascot. Put it back in the office. Didn't care. We draw Dismember, we won't want to spin back on it. I mean, Bowmaster's is annoying because, like, that's the one thing it could have got. They only have 3 mana right now, though.
Right.
So it doesn't matter. Even with Cabal Coffers, it's just 3 mana. So
the biggest issue is I can't really attack into it right now. Because if they have a second Bowmasters, the Spaloon.
Bad news, Brown.
I guess I could lead on a Lord attack, and if they try and do that, activate Mutavault. Doesn't feel the best, but that might be the best option right now.
She didn't appreciate enough. Gives the next Prime sub. No, I'm good. I appreciate not sleeping on the couch.
Yeah, they can't pay the double ward. I think that's right. We go and just run out the Lord. Barring... Yeah, I don't think it can really do much to just kill us right now. Because the Spaloon is 5 toughness, even if they have a Bowmaster, it takes 2 hits for the Master, and that needs 4 mana with the ward triggers. So yeah, they just go straight face.
Yep.
It's fine. And then we still have the Force Negation, pitch Harbinger back up. We can play the Vial because, well, I don't really want to block with the Mutavault anytime soon. Trying something.
What we got here? 3 mana. Scry the bones. Scry the bones. Or what's that one that you have to pay, like, if you pay snow mana, some effect happens?
Yeah, no, the Mutavault's definitely on protection duty, but we got the 2 mana available, so we can put 1 into the vial. I like having the Mutavault for the mana we do that. It makes people less likely to recognize the turn on Mutavault line for protecting Stalloon. It doesn't really matter as long as 1 mana's up, you know? What are they doing? March of Wretched Sorrow. I mean, they're gonna do that anyways. So we can't really do. I think it's minus X.
Minus X. I think they
Oh,
gain
it
life.
X damage.
X damage and they gain life. So, oh, you just make it indestructible? Sure.
Yeah.
Seems decent. Pro move, don't draw islands, don't draw lords. That's true, that's what the good players do. So,
Yeah, so that was low-key an ideal situation.
Yeah.
We got 3 cards out of their hand for no value.
yep. 3 cards out, they basically traded off that life gain for like half a pack of saltine crackers. Just,
Yeah, they 3-0 themselves, Hargy. Mm-hmm. 5-5 Mutavault. Oh,
Must be a shield ring.
Karn?
Or one ring.
it's gonna be a Karn. It could be 1 ring, but
But this deck runs shielded, right? Probably
it
does.
is 1 ring. Think we go and counter this? What else?
I think counter.
Yeah.
What else we're gonna use it for?
I mean, I don't want a Karn to resolve, but I feel like if the 1 ring resolves, they're just gonna get to the Karn faster.
If they have 2 cards in hand, one ring just gets them back in the game.
Yeah.
I think they're kind of on the back door they're backpedaling right now. So words are hard. Aha, see.
The thing that's still sus is the orc army. Necro when you have 20 points. Yeah. So what's it? That becomes a 3/3 when we attack. I think I just go and play out the Lord.
Well,
It becomes a 4/4 if they want to trade.
Tide Shaper is just good game, right? Like,
More or less. The thing to be concerned about is I don't want the orc army just keep growing, but I feel like I need to attack with
Yeah.
Svalin anyways.
you think about
Is
Mutavault,
one
because
thing.
Mutavault's just gonna get it's on as a shelf life right
Yeah,
now, right?
yeah, for sure. That's why I'm, like Tuxep says, definitely attacking with it now, because if they want to trade their Bowmaster and the Orc Army for it, by all means, be my guest. Kind of wish I had extra mana for that now, but I'd rather get in the damage when it's more or less free. This lets me attack with the Mutavault again next turn.
Sure.
With the same situation, barring no real interaction.
We played land, right?
Yeah, we played an island. Sure.
Beautiful. Delicious. We said it was gonna die anyways. Great job.
I guess they could have pinged the Mutavault.
Yeah. So I guess the feel bad is if they play a one ring, then one ring or card.
Sure, but I mean, if they do that, we still have 2 lords, effectively 3 lords and a Svalun on the battlefield. We're winning that race more than likely. Yeah, I think that was
That block was weird.
it was.
That was a sussy Baka block.
It's unattractive from the mono black side. They already have the Field of Ruin. They could have pinged the Mutavault block with the army. There's a lot of better ways to go about that, I think. But I am not one to complain.
No, I mean, I got nothing to say. Deal with it, idiots. I feel like this matchup is good. in
It
a way.
is not.
It is not?
This
Because I
is-
feel like you just get the Cabal coffers and you just move on with life. Again, I don't know Merfolk, but
The problem is they play just a lot of removal, 1 rings, Karns, which are just can be clunky. I think the Spell Pierce help the matchup a little bit. You want that extra interaction because almost everything they do we care about is the non-creature spells. Obviously, Bowmasters can be icky, especially like it should have been this game.
Mhm.
But I mean, overall, just if they didn't imagine if they didn't 3-for-0 themselves
Yeah,
rather
it is.
on this, then they have a second march, a Cling to Dust, just to help gain life or draw cards or whatever
Mhm.
they need. Then we're in kind of a rough spot. Actually, Tron early game doesn't do anything. Actual Tron, true, yeah, it's definitely tougher than Tron because they interact with us better early. Because Tron, the only thing you have to worry about for turn 3 is 1, trying to turn up the Tron lands,
to O-Stone, I guess. Don't really want that to resolve. Thank you, Hargy. We appreciate the support. Damnation.
Well, Salem's still alive. Yeah, well. Okay.
I mean, yeah, we still have. We're up on card advantage.
We're up on card.
We have-
We're howling mining every turn. We have a clock. They're missing land drops.
Yeah. Definitely want to sandbag this hex catcher, right? That doesn't really.
That doesn't. It's still a 4-turn clock. It's still
Right.
the clock doesn't change.
The clock doesn't change. We'll see what we draw.
Oh, it works.
Line or lane, the
Let her go.
is
5 million mana. Can you
That's-
pay 2?
and they've what?
All right, chat.
Actually, this.
If you have if your opponent casts spell pierce and you have counter spell in hand, this is a magic puzzle. Do you cast counter spell targeting the spell pierce? I want y'all's input on that. Yes, magic is very easy. I hope they cast some large X spell.
I think actually.
Let it resolve and whatever
What-
they
yeah.
for, get that.
Like if they get something, play it now. I can counter that.
Yeah.
Play it next turn.
Joke's on us, they just grab a Dark Steel Citadel or something like that past turn. They got us. We're gonna get like a One Ring or probably an O-Stone.
Bridge would be my
Bridge.
first guess.
Bridge would be kind of stinky.
Yeah.
Yep.
Play it, you fool. Oh,
Like I said, a million mana. A million mana, but do you have 2 more? Magic is easy. Magic is easy. That's basically a path negation, kitty bat. That's essentially the same thing. What more do you want in life? Yeah, just flash that in.
I don't understand why everyone's not playing this deck.
Yeah, why are... Chat, you're probably playing Modern in some capacity. Why not Merfolk? Give it a chance. This deck's... It's so easy.
It's always
So easy. What do you... I mean, come on.
you just play the big dumb lords. It's not taking me years to get to where I am now.
So
anything.
one at Karn, the rest at face.
Yeah, the Lord at Karn, because that's Xaxes.
Yeah.
I love the tricks double. That's okay. It's fine. Probably should have done the math.
Double tricks are still fine because it's like they
It's-
can't wipe the board. Okay.
Yeah, it's 2 bodies stacked by Hex Catcher,
Yeah.
if nothing else. Or if they do something stupid, it's 2 more bodies to get damaged. Sure.
All right.
Let's go.
Not enough Soul Cauldrons. I agree. All right. Wild Touch Doge. I saw Agatha's Soul Cauldron in paper for the first time like 2 weekends ago. At an RCQ at a local game store. Guy was playing Yawgmoth, and that is a sight I cannot unsee. I think someone should play Agatha's Soul Cauldron, but with no dice and no counters, and you also can't write anything down. Like,
Help me out. What's their real win cons other than Karn do stupid stuff?
their top end is like Karn. I think that runs Shieldred plus One Ring. It's like the combo.
So I definitely want the
This member seems fine.
Subtlety seems okay. Tricksters is good against the.
Subtlety seems great against a lot of things. Karn. I mean, it's kind of bad. I don't like Silvergill in this matchup at all.
No, because
But
it just doubles down on Bowmaster. Springseed's really. Ooh, I have another Springseed on. Yeah, I
Springseed's,
definitely
yeah.
want that.
Definitely want that. And that's.
It subtly seems okay.
I don't think the full 3.
You like Kira's?
No, because he did.
Well, Tuck's up saying he likes Kira's. I feel like it's a little slow in this
It's a little
matchup.
slow. I think 1 subtlety's fine. 1 to 2 subtlety is okay. You just have so much tempo in the matchup. Like spot removal is not going to do it.
Yeah. The problem is I don't really know what I want
You
to
just,
take
you just
off.
need to watch out for damnation.
Yeah.
Like that was really that just delayed the inevitable in that game. But there could be a spot where that could be
Right.
pretty bad for us.
I can see taking out a couple vials because it's a kind of grindier matchup. I don't want to draw a vial late game, and subtleties can buy you that extra turn that you need, or just a body. I don't mind this. We'll see how it goes. Yeah, no, vial versus Skarm's real bad. Maybe just take out the full 4. I really like 0 or 4 vials. I'm not a huge fan of
Yeah, I will say though, boarding out vials hurts my soul, but I do think it's probably correct here.
Then do you want the second cure or the subtlety?
The subtlety.
Yeah.
Spot removal doesn't seem very robust or a damnation deck.
Right.
I will say I like Vile better because we're being more proactive, and late game Viles against this deck seems horrible. Kind of like this hand. So
This hand real bad.
yeah, this hand is essentially what we call stank. I'm not a fan. That hand is what we call decent. So put back an island, I suppose.
It's a tough call.
I like island. It's kind of, again, I'm not the Merfolk guy, but
I think that's right, just because we're
we're on the draw. If we need it, odds are we'll probably get it. You like Fawn to put back? Maybe.
Yeah, maybe right. If we never draw another blue source, then we'll be real sad. Okay, that's not bad.
That's the suit. That's one of those Lorcana flip cards that you can use as like a beta source.
Right. We most likely end up pitching the subtlety to force or vice versa.
Draws 3 vaults. You know, I wouldn't be upset about that, Kitty Bat. In fact, I would actually be kind of happy
If what?
if we drew through 3 mutant vaults.
I'll be mutable.
Yeah, I don't care. I mean, it's great. Demolition field? Okay. Alright, well.
I think we just be patient. I
Be
don't want
patient. We can flash in Hex Catcher. We can Spell Pierce. Because as long as they don't, even if they slam down Cabal Coffers, they're not netting anything. And once they do that, then we can Tide Shaper. You see, now we're.
Yeah, and the important thing to realize in that is the way that they ordered their lands makes you think that they don't have a whole lot of good stuff going on in their hand land wise.
Mm-hmm.
They're probably pushing a little bit.
Well, they're going to Demolition Field, probably. Makes sense.
I would love a
Joke's on you, opponent. We wanted a land.
You know, I would not mind Demolition Field plus Fatal Push. Spell Pierce Fatal Push. Or just Fatal Push.
Okay. Make you pay 1. Go out in style.
Hey, if you're Will Hargett, you might do it.
Making them Bowmaster at worst time is good for them. For them is good, sorry. A little dyslexia there. So I mean, we have a lot of free spells in hand. I mean, obviously, gummed up on Spell Pierce isn't ideal. So my thought would be Tide Shaper on the Cabal Coffers. And then we can Subtlety anything that's bad, Force Negation anything that's bad.
Right, the problem is that they have another Force in hand. Or not Force, Fatal Push. I think we just can't have to try it right now.
Yeah, I mean,
Because we're not doing a
because
whole
what
lot
else are we
otherwise.
doing? It always stinks whenever you're on the other side of a demolition field or a field of room with your man land. It's like, ugh.
Yeah.
Turn off Herbivore takes away black mana. That's true.
Exactly. This is, again, like you were talking about earlier, just the upside is high enough. It's worth the risk. Because again,
Yep.
worst case scenario, it makes them use another removal spell on it. It looks like they most likely have it.
Or a Bowmaster.
True.
Probably a Bowmaster.
Which,
Sure.
if they do Bowmaster Subtlety pitch, yeah. Can't really do much about that.
Okay. Oh, we forced them to have it. And again, it stinks, but it's not like we're just kind of a sitting duck right here because we do have the interaction. We do have Force Negation. We obviously have Subtlety. I'd rather hardcast that, but what can we do?
Swamp Cycle the Troll. Ugh, the Troll?
See, anytime anyone does this, and chat, I don't know if you guys play Legacy at all, but anytime anyone cycles a troll, they instantly, every time, they just reanimate it. We are going to send that card to the sewer where it belongs. That's exile. That's exile.
Find out what the
Yeah,
card.
I feel like every time your opponent has to remind you that it's an exile, you have to take a shot. That draw is bad. I guess we just get jiggy with Mutavault. What else are we doing? Oh, we can hold Spell
We can
Pierce.
hold up Spell Pierce is the other
Sure.
option. They Swamp Cycled for a Swamp, which means they probably don't have another land, so if they have another card, then we Spell Pierce. Putting back that in was fine.
Yeah, revisionist history.
So I mean, the thing is, if we put back the island, then we still don't have this. Sure. Put back the island that we didn't have the Force Negation. You know, there's upsides.
Okay.
Sure.
Good thing about this deck is it's very top heavy. I feel like I have a lot of big, stupid, dumb mana, but like, what are you gonna do with it? And another thing is, if we draw a spreading seas or like another tide shaper, my goodness, you have 1 black mana.
Interesting. I took Kira.
Kira?
Yeah, so that makes me want to draw the spreading seas over the tide shaper.
Yeah, they probably have a pistol of removal in hand.
What a draw.
Beautiful.
So definitely not activating the mutable this turn.
No.
Isn't this riveting magic?
This is, yes. Are you guys excited? Are you guys? Has the adrenaline left your body yet? Yeah, flip mana, flash in there.
It doesn't matter.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. I mean, they're tapped out.
No.
Well, let's see how true the age-old adage is. You know, they say screw beats flood. Well, we're gonna find out. And looks like they're flooding. So
Yep. They're also insulating against a spreading seas now.
Yep. Look, Spell Pierce is getting a lot uglier.
Just-
So
Just force them to go ahead and expend whatever removal they got.
yeah, do what you're gonna do. See, now, not to again go on revisionist history, but all I can think of is what if our hand had an opening vial? What if we had a vial on our opener? This hand would be so mint. I don't think screw beats flood as much anymore. There's probably some truth to that. You should have said no to the demolitions. Yeah, you're right.
Maybe I should have forced the cling to dust.
We're on the play in game 3 at least. Oh ye of little faith. Please be something we can subtlety. That doesn't count. Well, chat, we're in trouble.
Good game.
Good game. GG. Thanks for playing. That'll eventually kill him. That's true. That's a clock. See, what we'll do now is we'll play our own card. And we'll just ping them to death for the rest of the game.
Turn pockets.
That doesn't seem good. We'll just a Ulamog.
It's gonna be a March. It actually might be. Oh. Where's Spell Pierce when you need it?
Deal.
This ain't looking good,
This
chat.
ain't looking good, guys.
Oh.
Well,
It's
it's a start. What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do?
yeah, there's not a I guess hit Cabal coffers at this point. They have enough.
Yeah.
No, it's still mathematically better.
It turns off Cabal Coffers completely.
Well, like, they still have 3 swamps, but
Cabal Coffers no longer has mana. Like they can't even tap it for anything.
right, but 2 swamps activate coffers. It
Oh, that's true. Yeah, they can.
limits their ability to do stuff on our turn.
You can do that.
Sure.
What they do?
They played a second one.
Oh, that's not good.
No.
Blue mana now with their island. We can. That is a legal target for subtlety. Yeah, we're gonna fight the good fight.
Yeah. We'll put on top. We need to draw like exactly force, and then we're still just kind of losing.
Yeah, we're playing to not die.
This is probably gonna be a draw our next card then concede type of game.
Yeah, like, this is some stank. That's true. They are taking 2 a turn, but they might might draw a card that makes them gain 5 million life.
I mean, we have the answer for Shieldred. They put the card on top, which means they have access to whatever they need from their sideboard. Vulcan Ballista.
Yeah.
Not a fan of this sub. That's a fair critique, Tuxev. I think it matters.
There's our land. There's our land, chat. Go to game 3. Well, we agree. Third land. Let's go. The hype train.
Consideration, bring in the Kira.
Yeah.
Don't like the vials. Chalices are bad. Harbingers, Silver Gill. Let's go.
This is where I want to ask, like, you know how, like, during halftime or the end of football games, the sideline reporter will ask, like, the dumbest question possible? I kind of want to look at you and be like, Drew, did not drawing lands to cast our spells cause us to lose that game? That last second Hail Mary that caused the other team to win, how detrimental was that for you guys this game?
I think that's keep.
You have a spell you can cast, a single spell. All right, let's see. This is just a sign. The man doesn't want us to win anymore.
We just can't, right?
Mm-mm.
Three mana spells. We have Spell Pierce. Dismember. Need to cast a key. Yeah, no. That's a hand. Put back Lord Trickster. Or Lord.
Probably
one of the
Lord.
lords. What are we trickstering though? I need to have the clock.
Probably.
On 5 cards, you have to have a strong clock to go.
Well, not our luck, we won't draw another land. But I guess probably Trickster.
Yeah.
Even though it does offer tempo. I mean,
I almost you live through the turn. Do not want to skip turn. Oh, they also mulled a 5? They also mulled a 5.
yeah, but also, you just gotta believe, Tux, Dev. You just gotta believe. You gotta ride the hype train. You guys will learn all about the hype train the more you stay with us. But you just gotta stick with it.
Third land. I mean, we just run out the.
Run out the. Which
I
so
don't hate running out the Lord.
Yeah.
You're probably gonna kill it.
don't kill it. But I mean, Tide Shaper I feel is
Or
more.
don't play anything. That's a good point. Yeah, we can just play the Kira next turn.
Yeah.
Tax everything. They're on a mulligan die. That's a good point, Tuxedo. Yeah. See, this is my look at chat.
Tux Dev, I'm the one that's supposed to be Grima Wormtongue in Drew's ear, being like, yes, put back the land. You don't need that anymore. A Mass Crouton special.
I want to say punish for not doing the up
Did
last turn,
Oh, yeah.
but I mean we're most likely double spelling next turn anyway.
Yeah, good news is, apart from Damnation, I don't know how to kill it or stuff anymore.
And if they have 2 lands plus damnation, we still have Mutable on the board.
Yep.
Sure.
Okay.
I mean, I'd rather you not, but
Yeah, that's not very fun. That's not very cash
better-
money of you,
better than
opponent. What if they counter spells? You're right. There's that one counter spell in black that's like discard a card, or it's like you lose 5 life or something like that, or it's counter. What's that? Painful Quandary or something like that.
gonna play it just because we need the clock, really. So you hit that and tap swamp, so they can't do a thing.
Yeah. I mean, well, I guess Bowmaster doesn't kill it anymore.
No, Bowmasters is
Multiple reasons.
it puts bodies on the field.
Yeah. Alright, well, at the very least, we have Mutavault, which they'll probably draw a Demolition Field or Field of Ruin right now. But, sorry, chat.
Are you stream sniping?
Sorry, guys. I'm ghosting. I'm ghost riding the whip. I couldn't have done that any better.
Opponents taking their time. We're making them think.
They are sinking. I hope they thought see this again.
Snuff out.
Yeah, snuff out. That'd be great. Yeah,
Judge.
yeah. If we did that, I'd shake. I'd kiss him. I'm looking. Just told me they're gonna curve out. So why not wait for a draw step?
Right. It's got to be either nothing. I was expecting double push.
Yeah.
That's not bad.
Worst draws.
So if they have Bowmasters, it just trades with Tide Shaper.
Yeah.
Do we offer that? Is there really a reason not for the trade? I mean, it's 2 damage versus 1 card.
I feel like Coffer's supposed to play Coffer's. Yeah,
I don't hate waiting.
that's-
I won't play around the Bowmasters for right now. Give us a chance to draw a Lord.
yeah.
We have Force Negation for anything
If they tap out, play a card or One Ring, we're gonna feel pretty good. I mean, it doesn't matter, but that has nothing to do with anything. But still,
I'm gonna play this on Elemental.
Mhm.
Just because we will.
free up somebody.
Yeah, we have the force up, so if we draw,
We have a
Mutable.
million mana.
Yeah, I mean we're a long ways from that, but we have plenty of blue mana from Merfolk. There's no reason not to insulate against that.
Aussies, take 2 life. Now they play their card and I want to cry. Oh, well.
Damn.
Fellas and friends, the hype train has left. Oh, well, maybe not. I mean, they have nothing going on either, it doesn't seem like.
I think we just wait, because otherwise we're playing into...
Well, it's like, I don't know what waiting back does
Yeah.
for here, but you just gotta play it.
Play it, it's most likely dead, but so am I on the inside.
Yep, right here, this is where I'm dead. Hmm.
Cool. I hate this matchup just because it's not fun to play either. You always get in spots like this where it's just, I'm just gonna
Cool.
do my thing, and you're gonna...
Yeah, the capacity for fun in this matchup is about like this big
Yeah.
now.
Barring a Svaloon or something else stupid on this turn, we're probably
Alright, well,
concede for stream
yeah,
purposes.
draw a card, concede. We will concede so you guys don't have to watch this magic equivalent of Marley and me anymore. There we go. We will be right back after these quick messages. I'm gonna grab another drink.
Sure, we'll draw the Svaloon real fast and then keep playing. Worm? Yeah. Okay. Well, we gave it the good fight.
Drew's opponent attacked with a fury and become amidst it after Drew declared no blocks.
Well, if
That's a lot of damage, Carl.
if my opponent plays
Oh,
creatures, they're gonna die.
I just saw your hand. Yeah, if they're on like, this is good against like something. We're on the play at least.
And it's
Do I
really
have
good
spell
against
pierce?
Merfolk.
Do I have spell pierce available? Okay, good.
If my opponent goes turn 1 Island Bile, I'm gonna scream. Untapped breeding pool.
Get to the side real quick.
Blutron versus Blutron through game 1. Rhinos?
Breeding pool untapped? I don't know. Hopefully it's infect. We have a hand that can just beat up infect big time.
Oh, living.
Let me
Yeah,
Yikes.
that's fine.
big yike.
Spell Pierce plus Hexcatcher versus Living End is GG's.
Drew, how is this matchup?
Really good.
Really good. I'm
Really
glad you are playing. Because I would find the one line that causes us to lose.
So the big thing here is having this Hexcatcher. As long as I hold up the mana for it, they try Living, I just flash it in and sack the board in response. We are still not drawing our lands. That's fine.
That's true. Hexcatcher against this deck is pretty gnarly.
Yeah.
The
Now
two dismembers are kind of.
yeah, those
but-
are dead cards, but I mean, what if they go grief? Go and flash in the Hexcatcher.
Yep.
We're gonna get scammed. Get scammed by Living End.
Yep.
Take the dismember. You know you
The
want
one
to.
card hard cap. Grief is very sure.
Yeah. Take the
Possible.
Spell Pierce.
Resolved, or as Saffron Olive says, resolves. Yeah. This is where our opponent, because this deck is very thought provoking. They just have their other Cascade spell in hand.
Okay.
They're just
1-3. Yeah, because they exiled the second one to that. What they discard? Nothing of relevance, or not discard, but reveal. Curator, Sky Turtle, land.
So they only have what, one living in left in the deck now?
They should have 2, unless they play 3 in the deck.
A lot of decks.
So they only play
Chat,
3?
I think living in only runs 3 now. Please correct me if I'm wrong. I mainly play Legacy, but I want to say living in plays 3.
If they only play 3, then we just got
That's
covered.
says 1 of 3, so.
Well, not sure if that's because they only play 3 or because they exiled the one to.
Oh, okay, sure. Most play 3. Okay.
Okay, cool. So if most of us play 3, that's 2 of 3.
Hmm.
Either way, we're in a really good
Yeah,
spot right now.
if we get the last one, then I'll feel good. I don't know why, but I just turned into the biggest smooth-brained idiot playing against this deck. That's why, chat, I play everyone's favorite hero card. I just play 3 mana to fairy against this deck and just spray.
Yeah. I mean,
you threw it, Will.
oh, is this cowards?
Alright, so I have a question for Hargit in the chat. My fork just broke and I'm trying to eat my dinner. Can I use these as a spoon? To like scoop them up? Because I need some utensil. I need some silverware to eat.
That
Or
is a
with to
draw.
eat with. That is a pretty good draw. And we can curve out too. Well, technically we can't curve out, it's not a trickster, but
No, we can't. We can go ahead and play the Harbinger. It is a May ability. I'm 99% sure.
it's 2,
You
right?
may convert. Yeah. So yeah, we just play this and say no on the ability.
Yeah, you can.
Yeah.
Only if you use all 4. Okay. No inner sleeve either? Imagine saying that to, no red makes life so easy. Yeah. Oh, I hope they... Come on! Eldawar that stinks, but I mean, hopefully they don't get another mana source
Right,
and then get smacked by it.
But if they do, I dismember my lord in response. Yeah, so they swing for 2. I block with Harbinger because there's absolutely no reason not to at this point. They go second main phase. I say there's absolutely no reason not to, and then I'm just the big dumb.
No red makes for this. Tux Dev. No red, huh? No red, you say? No red. Kill the Lord response.
Yeah. Right there with you. And this.
And we win.
Oh yeah, because Healing Lord puts the Harbinger in the grave too. I knew that. That's why I did that.
See, chat, that is a great example. You say kill the Lord response, and I agree. That is a great example of why I'm such a doofus playing against this deck. So I always forget it's symmetrical. Living End is. It doesn't feel like it a lot of the time, but if you get stuff in the graveyard too.
Is it doing that thing where I have the Chalice in the deck and just not showing up? Yeah, because I have 16 cards in the sideboard. Cool. So this third Chalice is in the deck right now. Do I want the Mist Callers? I think I do.
Yeah, this collar seems kind of built for this in creativity, right?
Vial does.
When they're living in
really need
this
to block the interaction.
Yeah. Touchdown. That reminds me of that. Have you ever seen that that meme of like Bugs Bunny? It's like, I would like to wish these fellow people a very happy die. You ever seen that?
I've not.
Yeah, there's one. It's like, I would like to wish all the landlords a very happy die.
Do you think I'm cultured like that?
Cultured? No. You're only a college student.
I'm only a college student. I'm just a little guy.
I'm just
We have the Hex Catcher.
All right, chat. What are our odds of drawing a third land based off of our game 2 of the last round?
Alright, so we have the Hex Catcher. Problem is turn 1 grief. I think we just take the chances. If they turn 1 grief us, then cool.
Yeah.
Like,
Whoops.
nice. Good for you if you got it.
I will say this though. And I agree with Touchdown. We have so many haymakers coming from the board.
Yeah.
Like, Chalice isn't the end all be all, but like, this collar is definitely like, that's a problem. That basically forced them to use one of their living ends or cascaders.
Right.
Um,
No, because we have 3 more Hex Catchers, 3 Chalices, 4 Force Negation, 3 Spell Pierce.
There's a bigger
That's
question,
like
chat.
more than 5.
Here's another question for you guys. Does Living End play 1 extra Living End in the board? I feel like they would, but I don't know the deck that well. I think they do. So they might be on the full 4 now.
I've spent approximately 0 seconds looking at Living in sideboards, so I don't
I think they do, but
I'm sure they have. That's hot. I'm sure they have fortifications in there, but
That is quite a track. That's the same one you have.
mm-hmm.
Yep, 1 mana, a better Savannah Lion at uncommon. Goof, big time.
Dude, Luke in this paper goes hard. Okay.
Curator of Mysteries. Isn't that like when it's in play, if you scry like something, or recycle or scry, something happens?
Whenever you cycle or discard a card, scry one. Sure.
Main phase. Okay.
What you got, opponent? Nothing.
Nothing.
Looks like they're
Oh,
looking for a grief, maybe.
beautiful, because they're gonna grief us and be very sad. I think.
Mm-hmm.
Even more sad. Oh, Chad. We might have to turn the camera off.
I feel like this game's almost.
This game
That's good.
feels. I hate being overconfident because anytime I'm like, yep, game's over. Like me and Matt streamed last week and we are playing Rakdos Ring or whatever, and I was like, yep, that's game. And it's just like, and we just died. So, wrong. Streaming
If you lose, you have
service,
small
man.
PP. Guess we're gonna lose.
Yeah, we have the Harget bulge that they talk about.
I'm gonna go ahead and flash in the trick.
Everything has flash. Holy crap!
Flash in the trick. I'm trying to bait out the violent outburst
Violent outburst, yeah.
because we have double force. Yep, they do have the violent outburst, but my opponent is not the victim.
So do we hex catcher the Violent outburst?
You can.
You can?
You can.
Chat, what do you think about that? What do you think about hex catching the Violent outburst? I'll probably concede. No more. Ouch.
That's not kind.
Well, I did not have that on my bingo board. Remember I was saying I hate saying that everything's wrapped up because this is like exactly when something bad happens. Well, here we go.
Guess we gotta.
Yeah, you guys heard that right? You heard me say that out of my mouth. I hate to say things are just done.
Whoops. Oh, and they had the hexproof guy. Cool.
Living in 1, Josh is confident 0. That's right. And to be fair, I wasn't the one who was confident. I strictly said I don't want to do this anymore. I don't want to do this. I don't want to be confident. I hate that. At least a violent outburst resolved.
Yeah. We're just dead, yeah. There ain't nothing to do.
Chad, I'm sad. I'm sad. Alright, well.
I know. Thinking about life in the universe.
I was thinking about the Roman Empire the other day. Mass Crouton, that's my face. That is my face. Yeah, Sphalen does kind of feel stinky, I think. You might have a point there.
True. That's right, we're not going long. We can try that. I'm not crazy about either card in this match.
It's like win more.
It's kind of there. Yeah. Do I want the subtleties over silver deals or something? I don't think so. I don't think that's really worth it. If they have the subtlety again, then so be it. I would like to if we get that third lane down. Yeah.
You see, you gave me that look as if we just didn't get like our shit smacked last game. So I'm not gonna say anything. I'm gonna eat my pad thai. But watch.
I'll keep my mouth shut with you. This feels like a
Matt
good start.
Crouton, thank you, bud. Thanks for doing that. Matt Crouton, how's your game? How's your day going, friend? I hope it's going swell.
Oh no, they cycled something.
Oh no, that's even worse. Our
And
Tide Shaper's still a 1-1.
And they played a non-island.
Yep.
All right, what you gonna do here, opponent? They take a hex cap. Same spell here. They know about the hex catcher, so there's no reason to not.
Yeah.
Just running one out.
So Matt Crouton, I quoted you today at work. We were closing because for those who don't know, I'm an accountant, and we're at the end of the month we have to close the books. And one of the accounts we were closing, I think the Excel file got corrupted, and my controller called me through Teams. He goes, "What happened?" And I said, "I don't know. I think my that file might be laced with asbestos or something like that." And she just thought that was the funniest thing. She thought I was Lenny Bruce. She thought I was, those old time comedians thought I was just the funniest guy.
I'm not cultured. We've been over this.
My best jokes come from Mass Crouton. Doesn't come from me. Salty that opponent, or is it probably going to mystical dispute it? Possibly, yeah.
Oh. No, they just.
I mean, we'll just spell pierce it. Like,
I-
they're just going in fetching. Sure.
That I didn't.
Yay!
Yeah.
That's the Dyro.
We're off the die roll. Oh,
Iron Father.
yeah. Pack tribal. It's like quoting Shrek. Is there anything else you guys would like me to play? It's fine, I guess.
Yeah.
Spell pierce kind of stinks on the draw, but it's at least a turn one play.
It's got interaction, it's got bodies, it's got lands. I've tried the red splash for Plains of Arnor. I've not. Oh, it's
Affinity.
I've not tried the red splash for Plains of Arnor because that seems bad. The
Red black dragon with World Gorger combo. That's what I'm talking about, baby. Yes, adding up, you are a person after my own heart.
but no coffee money. My problem with the red flash for Flames of Arnor.
Land go. Like,
What?
well, I guess it's affinity, right? I'm not gonna spell pierce anything,
Yeah,
right?
what do you spell pierce?
So just go ahead and just curve out.
I think it's fine. Or you could hold on to the Tide Shaper for
Nick.
I don't know, come up with something. Either way.
I think we just go ahead and Tide Shaper just curve out.
Yeah. So the problem with the Flames of Arnor deck is the big reason to play that card is it's a removal spell. But you already have Dismember, and you're taking roughly the same amount of damage from Dismember as you would the lands in the red black or red blue version. Plus becoming more susceptible to Blood Moon if you do that. Like, sure, sometimes you're gonna get 2 free cards off of it, but I don't think it's consistent enough to really be worth the inconsistency it adds. That's why you hold on to the Tide Shaper.
Oh, that's why we're so smart. And that's, come on. Chat, I'm the new Merfolk champion. Yeah, heading up. I said you were a person after my own heart. Now that you've revealed yourself to me, makes sense. Makes a whole lot of sense. It's okay. We'll just draw another one, or the main deck spreading seas that we've yet to see at all.
You really do. Is that a meme night?
It is a meme night. A meme night. Yep. I mean, at least we have a trickster for one of their dummies. Spellbound. Oh, I guess it wouldn't have mattered. Well, we would have at least strip mined them. What are you gonna do?
No, the last RCQ I went to, I had the pleasure of explaining why Tide Shaper kills Urza Saga to somebody. I don't know why, but that's just...
It's not fun.
It's satisfying.
I'm not a fan. Just play Cavern. They know what we're on.
Yeah, the lane doesn't really matter much.
Did I ever tell you that one time I was playing Pauper Elves and I meant to type in, or I wasn't playing Pauper Elves, I was playing Modern Elves, and I typed in Elf. I meant to type in Elf, and I typed in Elk instead. It's never fun. So what do we like here? Do we like just playing a Silvergill, revealing something just about
I think
the board?
swing first. They're not going to block, and if they holding up the Phantom Hexcatcher.
Give them the option to play Goofy.
Right. Because their 1/1 is more important than ours is. It buffs their guys and makes stuff cheaper.
Alright, so chat, I haven't gotten a chance to ask. Like I said, I plan on decorating this room because I don't want to sit in oh wow, thanks guys. Alright, that's a small bulge. Oh boy. Oh boy. I disagree.
Welcome.
Second main, so now we would just play Silvergill.
Yeah, if you go and play the Silvergill, revealing...
Big raids.
I like revealing the Trickster, just because it makes holding up the spell pierce less suspicious on future turns. Click the blue mana from
Target is so nice. Target is nice. Arid OP, but you might be onto something there. For all I know.
Pretty raids, yes. Thank y'all everyone for the raid.
Yeah, thanks for the raids, guys. You guys are awesome.
Coming in.
You guys are awesome. Feel free to stick around for a while. Hang out, grab your favorite beverage, and enjoy your Monday night. Because there are a lot of things you could be doing with your time, but you're spending it with us. It means a lot to me. But anyways, back to my question. As you can see right here, it looks bland. It looks like a psych ward. It looks very unappealing. What would you guys think about what should I put there? What should I decorate it with? Appropriate comments only, please. But what should I put there?
It's a family-friendly chat.
Glistener elf? I said family friendly. That thing needs to come with a warning label. Y'all still have that? Oh, yeah, it's theirs. Okay, that's right. A big Pikachu. Possibly, I agree. I can't disagree with that. I bought my wife a huge Steel plush, and she loves it. She's probably cuddling with it right now, if I had to guess. Well, 2 Tricksters are definitely pretty good.
Yeah, against the
Urge.
Oh, and miss a land drop.
And then miss land drop, so they'll probably tap the Memnite, so we'll probably get a nice little thing going. So
Yeah.
you like just swinging out.
Yeah, I like swing. If they trade again, that's fine, but they're probably gonna not. Mash Crouton, thank you for the gifted sub. They can't actually 4 blocks. They can, but if they do, we're still, I feel like, kind of in the driver's seat.
Yeah, they're missing land drop. Their hand is kind of forced here.
And they're gonna lose a land from.
They're gonna lose a land.
Goes off.
They're gonna lose a land. They'll probably just grab another spring leaf drum, if I had to guess. So I still just go ahead with 4 blocks.
Yeah, gun trickster, so they can't.
Yeah.
Can't sacrifice the next turn because they know about the trickster, and I like to give them enough credit to think that they'll tap the construct if we don't.
So what do we think about targeting the Midnight here?
It's an option.
It's an option. It's an illegal play.
It is a legal play. I think it does approximately nothing in comparison to the construct. But it is a legal thing you can do.
All right, Drew. In 5 seconds or less, tell the chat why the construct token disappears with that trigger.
Construct has power and toughness 0/0. It has an ability that says it gets +X/+X. Shit, you're right.
Yeah, you're right.
Can't say shit. Family friendly chat.
Oh, that's right. Sorry. Family friendly chat. I know you like doing tricks on the fish. You right, DeFair? DeFair, how's it going, bud? How is your life going?
Oh no, how can we beat that?
How can we beat that?
I really wish we had a second trickster.
Yeah, a second trickster would be ideal. Yeah, the thing is, it's kind of like a time walk, right? Because now they're probably going to get a spring leaf drum, if I had to guess.
They probably want to play 1. No,
they were multiple.
Yeah.
So cause that gives them mana, and now it's actual ramp. I mean, it doesn't change our play at all. Sojourner's Companion, okay. Like, that's fine.
I mean, that does make me really want to draw that spreading season now.
Ooh, I wish that was a thought cast.
Too.
Alright, well, sure. Outside of hating my job in Alabama being solidly mid, I'm great.
Alabama football, that is.
Alabama football, I was about to say, Alabama is not mid. Alabama is bad.
Yeah.
Well, our opponent's just vomiting their hand out, so...
Yeah, I'd say this got a slightly...
Yeah, this game has well, it's kind of jumped the shark here, I would say.
They now got a 2/2 flyer and some 4/4s.
So, I don't know. You'll play a Lord, you'll be fine. Yeah, that's fine, but we need a way to give them an island. We need a... Yeah, that turn 1 Tide Shaper sure was a banger and a half.
Yeah. The thing to keep in mind, though, they do still have the spell bomb to bounce something at speed, i.e. a Lord.
That's true. At least it would have at least strip mined him. Alright, well, I got nothing.
Just draw 1 ring. We should put 1 ring in the deck.
We should. Alright. Well, I guess play a Lord, because if we ever get a spreading season or other Tide Shaper, we can race. and then we can obviously flash in Trickster, Spell Pierce if we have to, even though Spell Pierce has kind of jumped the shark at this point. So I would say play this guy. What were you about to say something?
Is there any universe in which we definitely want to play the Trickster. Is there any universe that we want to hold up Spell Pierce?
I don't think so, because they can pay for it with it. Because the only thing we're going to Spell Pierce is Thoughtcast, or that huge, I forgot, there's that blue spell, it's like 3 mana, like the top 5, put all artifacts in your hand.
Sure.
Can't think of the name of it.
3 mana?
Yeah.
I say just hold up the Trickster Spell Pierce. There's no reason to force the Master down right now.
Okay. Well, you're going to need to draw 2 rings, I agree.
I honestly think we're fine.
Well, for all of you Big Lebowski fans out there, we're entering a world of pain. Entering a world of pain. This is gonna hurt it. As my nephew would say, this is stinky. This is real stinky. And to add to your comment about Alabama football, it sucks because our offense is so atrocious, but man, our defense is so good. I really like our defense. You're not irrelevant, Donnie. You know what happens? You know what happens when you frick a person? Because again, family friendly.
That's how I said don't play the Lord.
Yeah.
So I'm realizing now if we play the Lord, we could double block a 4/4 with Trickster Spaloon.
Maybe they want to, or maybe they want to attack.
Maybe they won't. We could have double blocked a 4/4 with Trickster Silvergill and trade just one of them.
Yeah.
That's fine. We can still do that next turn.
We don't care about what I
Actually,
want.
we can definitely do that next turn.
I mean, we can still.
Yeah, that's fine. That's why we don't, because now we can Trickster, kill the construct.
What happens, Larry?
And then just block all the... The little guy says when he dies, they gain 2 life, right?
Yes.
So just block the Mim Knights with Tricksters. Because that doesn't actually trade anything. And doesn't let them gain life, or makes them use the mana to gain life later. We really want the Lord on the table, so they bounce the Lord and not double block.
That's true. They do have an active spell bomb.
Right, but I mean, they're not going to win this turn anyways. And I'd rather be able to counter this. Wow, I'm so good.
Mr. Opponent, that's a spell. You have 2 more mana.
Right, because the thing is, if that resolves, that takes away most of our
Fair, did you like that? Did you like that, friend? That was for you. We just got to daze our opponent, essentially.
That's exactly why I like that play. Because we're still behind, but if that resolves, I don't think we can win the game.
We're just at...
That
All right, Chad, what did you think about that draw, guys? How do you feel? Please, let me know how that sits with you. Yeah, unfortunately, we don't have another legendary creature to reduce that. All right, well now we get into some weird combat shenanigans.
So we'll end up trading Trickster Silvergill for one of their 4/4s.
Opponent, can you draw a land? Come on.
I shape her under the buff and block the purple guys.
Draw a land here. Okay. I mean, that's not ideal, but... Yeah, if they drew Urgent Saga right there, I would have slammed my head down on the desk to fair. It would have been on TikTok. Yeah, so double blocking here is fishy because of Aether Spellbomb, like Tux Dev alluded to.
The jar is actually what makes that sus to me, because I'm fine trading 2 for 1 on one of those guys.
So how would you order blocks?
Let me
Let me go to the blocker step first.
So I think Silvergill Trickster on one of the guys, because that guarantees a trade. They're gonna bounce. It also forces them to go ahead and bounce the Lord. Otherwise, we're currently taking 6. That's a 1 check block, so we still have to block the other guy just with the Tide Shaper.
So, anything else or just that? I mean,
They might not bounce the Lord, but we kind of have to count on them doing it. I think we can't.
so
What?
just let it
Triple
be.
block.
Triple block?
Oh, what's the?
Yeah, triple
Oh,
block, so
okay.
it kills
I
that.
see what you're saying. Yeah.
Right.
Now, well, still block the other 4/4 with the Tide Shaper.
Like that?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because otherwise we take 6, and that's a 2-turn block.
That's true.
Which we're not really beating right now. Yep.
I mean, they still have welding jar, but
Right.
what are you gonna do? At least it wasn't Urza Saga. I would have screeched if that happened.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we're.
Yeah, now they can bounce one of those, and it just now if they bounce the Lord, it just kills everything. Maybe they'll miss it. Huh? Don't play with my emotions.
Falcon Lord does something right there.
Well, I guess it's true. Well, that it would kill that. That's do damage. All right, so
we pick it up.
no. Oh well. We bounce one of their guys. I mean, we're definitely not great. We're kind of in the sewer still. I'll hold it up if our opponent plays anything zesty. It's just something we can keep in mind. Does this deck have spells? I don't know. That's a great question. Bounce trade keeps us alive. It's one of those things like, we're at what end?
Right.
Like, where are we getting to here?
Like we'd have to draw
Like,
exactly spreading seas, draw Spaloon from the trigger, and then still just lose. We can't really get a fast enough block to race the Thought Monitor.
see, the best part is, like, we could draw like a spreading seas or something like that, and then hope to draw like something ungodly like a Spaloon. But even then, they still have Spell Bomb. Yeah, Trickster would be neat here. So I guess just double block here. Either or, doesn't really matter. And there, I guess, or yeah.
I mean, no.
Is there even?
If we're going to win this game, there's no point in doing that. Just bounce it with the door.
That's true. So
Yeah, because we will need to make them bounce the Lord with the thing, or bounce the Silvergill. Bounce the Lord, sure.
all right, that's good.
Go ahead and Aurora the 4/4 whenever.
The one we're blocking.
Yeah,
Okay.
that way we keep our guys alive, obviously.
Oh. How do you undo again? What's the key for that?
Just right click, hit undo,
Okay, cool. Oh, yay.
do it again. Do it again.
One more time. Chat, I'm sorry. I haven't played on Moto in like 2 months. Alright. I like that, opponent. We have no board state. And you have a piss load of stuff.
Yeah, I think it's a lot better matchup than it used to be.
Yeah.
Sad truth is that's still true.
Yeah, this matchup is feels like stink. All right, so now we're just in the abyss for the rest of the game.
Mm-hmm.
Hope it's a land. Well, opponent, you'll never guess what, but we were sandbagging this second Merfolk Master of the Pearl Trident this whole time. Oh yeah, you're telling me, Tux Dev. As soon as they played the Urza Saga, I glared at Drew. I guess undo because for that playing corner Casey doesn't necessarily matter.
We have no legendary creatures like that.
I don't care. If they play the One Ring or something, we'll get them. Yeah, we're still dead, but taste it. I'm not even gonna play the other land. Yeah, it does trade with the 4/4. The only problem is I don't know how we get. We're just dead to that Thought Monitor.
Neat.
I can't stands no more.
Draw the card. Get that.
Hey, they play artifacts, so do we. I mean, what do you want to say? What do you want to do? Alright, I think concede is the life equity play. I agree. It's like for mental health reasons. So force negation, I don't really like at all because all it covers the other stuff. So get that out of there. Chalice seems on 0 could possibly be good, but that's kind of like you would need something very specific. Some of these seems good in a way. I mean, it slows them down a little bit. Dismember, I mean, we'll obviously bring that in. I guess Chalice is pretty terrible. Yeah, I agree. The more I think about it, yeah, take that Ornithopter and Midnight.
Put Chalice on 7.
Yeah, Chalice on
Then
7.
we're talking.
Yeah, then we're cooking. Tap for 14. Spreading Seas? Yeah, Spreading Seas. Saw that in the corner of my eye. And I think that's it. Because
Definitely want the Harbinger.
oh yeah,
It
sorry.
bounces
It
stuff.
was sneaking in the back there.
I think Spell Pierce is just good enough to keep in over.
Maybe cut one. Cut a Spell Pierce.
You cut one for subtlety if you really want to.
Well, I was cutting it so we'd go back.
Oh, we're down to 6.
Yeah.
Sure.
I think just Pierce is pretty. Ugh.
It is. It's very.
I like if nothing else, subtlety is a flyer. If we somehow get into a game like that, where it can at least be a threat. So I would cut. This is a test. We're gonna put one.
I don't like the 1-for-1. I like the two Spell Pierce or 2 subtlety.
All right,
One or
fine.
the other.
I can't have.
I do think I like the subtlety.
Can't have my fun. Where's the subtlety at though? So what would you if you?
I'm leaning towards the subtlety over the Spell Pierce.
Oh, just take them all out.
Yeah.
Okay, sure. That makes more sense.
Because I mean, obviously Spell Pierce looked fine for what it could do last game, but the overall equity of it is just not very high.
I stepped away. What happened? Don't worry about it. We basically it was essentially what we call a Sarah McLachlan special here at Southern MTG. You know, nothing you would want to see. This hand looks good. I mean, it's kind of slow now. The more I think about it, I just saw castable spells and I was like, yay.
I have virtually no experience versus new affinity.
I don't like this hand at all. It doesn't really interact at all, like in any decent way. It doesn't give us any evasion. Silver Gilded Debt seems kind of bad against this deck. 4 lands. I mean, I know one of them is technically a spell with Mutavault, but I don't really like it. I don't like this hand, but if you like it, I'll keep it just for you, Drew. Chat, what do you think? Help me out. I know that we're at 13 minutes because that game was a slog.
What looks better? Harbinger.
Just something from the board, I think. Just something that, like, I mean, for all I know, we can mulligan and it's just bad.
I'll leave that up to you. Again, I don't have a whole lot
I'll
of experience
ship it.
in this matchup. That looks worse.
It looks worse, but it gives us hope because of this. I'll try it. Pitch a subtlety.
Yep.
Well, I draw a land, even though I'm on the play. All right, we're gonna do this again. All right. Our opponent's gonna be like, that smooth brain idiot just did it again. Here's an Urza Saga. It might actually have just been correct. Just go land go. That's it. That was probably a punt. I mean, yes, it gives us a threat, but like,
I mean, opponent was also down to 6. So I think it's fine. They're probably somewhat land-like. It's a spell we can cast.
this is true. Chat, stop booing. I can hear you. Stop it. Stop booing. Stop laughing. Stop doing that.
It'll be fine.
That's true. We can just blame it on Hargate. He told us to keep.
Yeah.
His fault. What? You just know rhinos. Oh, come on, sweet baby Jesus. Come on, give me a land. I need something to get me out of the bed in the morning. Okay.
Double Spring Leaf Drum.
They're probably gonna play Dork. Yeah. So do we just dismember that EOT? Just cut them off, man. No, we'll kill the top end. They're probably curving out.
Yeah. If we draw no land, then I say kill it with fire. Because
Come on, chat. I need you. I need you to manifest this land. Thank you, chat. Thank you. What? I would never do this without you. All right. Now I'm about to do something. Shield your eyes if you're young, if you're under the age of 13. So, what are the odds that we want to do the Tangle Wild Bridge or that artifact land? What do you think about that?
You hit the island. You cast it on your own island.
Why is it not good? What do I need to
You
pay
cast
for?
it on your island, Josh. You target, then you pay for the spell. Excuse me. That's that game.
Turn the camera this way. I'm going in the closet of shame. I'll catch you guys next stream.
And this is why you don't let normies play Merfolk. Control freak.
Oh, so someone who lives in the South and plays much Magic. This is the first time I've watched this channel and I'm digging it. Hey, thank you so much, the Control Freak. That means a lot. We're just getting started, friend. We really just started doing this about a couple weeks ago, and me and Drew, we're just one of 6 or 7 people in this group. And even though you're not seeing me right now, just one of 6 or 7 people in this group, and I think we're going to do a lot of good things. We love the game, we love the community, and like I said, we're just getting started. So sit back, enjoy yourself, and watch some bad Merfolk play on my behalf. And I hope you didn't see that punt of mine. The fair, the one time I stream, I really wish you wouldn't have been here. When do I get to stream Doom Foretold on the channel? If you submit that as a deck list as a tier 1 subscriber, I will play that.
Second bio, come on. You know you want it.
I love how you. And I apologize, chat. I told you to manifest and waft that humans. Got it. Teague's a human, but if you guys wafted that land to me, and I soiled it. Quote SpongeBob. I soiled it. That's not true. That's not true. I won round 1, Target. I won round 1 against probably this next worst matchup. So that's how I feel about that. The fair, subscribe to tier 3. That did not take long. Thank you, friend. I will be playing Doom Foretold, and I will let you know when I do it.
God's feet on that, man. Alright. Humans not the best matchup, not the worst. Love that opponent stuck on one land. Cool, they're respecting the trickster, which Gulik said not want to trade with this Hex Catcher. Cool. I like where we're at right now.
Yeah, at least that was good for content.
Okay. We're gonna
Did they miss a land?
They missed 2 land drops. So we're gonna offer this trade that they're not gonna take.
Yep.
And then we're gonna do
If they do take it, it's like fantastic.
yeah. If they take it, I'm A-okay with that.
Ponza? I hope so. That's what we're playing.
Sure.
The fair, what does Spreading Seas and Ghost Quarter and Wall of Omens in one deck sound like to you? How would that make you feel, friend?
Spreading Seas, Ghost Quarter, Wall of Omens. That's what, like 2021 control? Not even. Opponent, what happened? Oh,
You got it, pal. I just can't do it in Modern, which means I have to play it in either Pioneer or Legacy.
The thing I love about this matchup is sideboarding so easy. Counterspell's bad, creature hate good.
Yeah, how are we feeling tonight? How are y'all doing? Are we doing good? Are y'all enjoying the stream? Your input would be greatly appreciated. Just rule number 1, you can't not talk about that last game. That's all I ask. Or the game before the last game.
The game.
Last round. Can't talk about that.
100.5. I've never shame conceded that fast before.
Oh, for me? Yes.
Like, were we technically dead? Not at all.
but that's you don't come back from that.
No, I should have stayed in that Harry Potter closet.
Humans can play no counter spells, so I don't need the cavern. I want to make sure I have Celdine mana. This otherwise this hand looks really good for a 6. It's where opponent flashes a mystical dispute and I cry. Flash a mystical dispute with no blue sources.
What's not Earth like that?
I'm good, thanks.
I need a shot of whiskey after that last game.
Drown the sorrows. Sea Legacy Pack Tribal. I mean, same thing the Fair did, I guess. Do the old sub request. Kitty Bat asking about what they gotta do for Legacy Pack Tribal.
What do I do? Subscribe to the highest tier with the Fair, and I will play that deck and not even think twice about it.
Dibs. If we get that going, I'm playing it. I wanna make some eyes roll, some heads turn. This looks pretty unspectacular at the moment, but
You know,
you got some stuff going on.
funny enough, when I saw Esper Sentinel, I didn't think it'd be that good and constructed. See, card, I literally thought, I was like, oh, this is a new mini heuristic study. This card will be played in every commander deck possible.
It's mid in Commander, but it's, I don't know, I've never even been crazy about it in Instructed, to be honest. I think it's fine. It obviously deserves the spot in the deck that it's in, decks that it's in, rather.
I mean, you were kind of right. What are you talking about, Hargit?
It's more mana, like it's insta give by the best creature. Yeah. The Fury auto kill makes it somewhat obsolete already.
Esper Sentinel being in every commander deck can be. I mean, I guess. Commanders, whatever. Follow our Southern Magic YouTube channel. Listen to our episode 1 of our podcast to hear our opinions on Commander.
So there's two trains of thought here. Either Trickster the Thalia Lieutenant so it doesn't get countered, or Bounce Esper Sentinel.
Yeah, we're essentially paying for takes back. So,
Most likely playing this Fablue next turn, so I like just Trickstering the
Trickster in combat, yeah. I agree.
I'm probably most likely doing it free combat just because they're going to cast some creature. I'd rather keep the counter off. The counter off Thalia's Lieutenant.
Touchdown, just out of curiosity, what kind of decks do you like to play, my friend? Seem to.
Tuxed's a Merfolk player.
They are?
Yeah, he came straight from the Merfolk Discord.
Welcome.
Why do you think he's giving such good advice?
I was about to say, you're way better than me with this deck.
He's a grizzled veteran of the deck. Admin, if I'm not mistaken, in the Merfolk Discord.
Just get Nikachu to get in a raid.
Yeah. Nikachu went 5-0 the other day with the.
You know who did go 5-0? Me.
Us.
You know why? Because I am me. I hope they play Mantra. I actually hope they play Gaddock Teague. That's my favorite. That's my favorite human. Guys, what do y'all think about Gaddock Teague? Pretty good human, if you ask me. That's right. The Fair, you get to watch 2017 Magic in like the 03 bracket. There is no God in this world.
2017.
That's not true. We have a God literally right here.
Literally got.
Literally right there. Oh, come on.
No, 2017 Merfolk was not in the 03 bracket.
So, all right, chat.
Shadow.
Which would you consider the ding dong bracket? The X and 2 bracket where you play against like Mono Black Tron, or is that more like X and 3? What are y'all's thoughts? Where you see the Scrub Mono Green Prison matchup? Play my lady.
Alrighty. How long till they sack the Horizon Canopy, you think? 2 turns, probably?
My wife just sent me a Snapchat, said, poor chat, getting advice from a guy that sucks ass at Magic.
Look, I'm trying, bro.
Talking about, yeah, bro, Drew's trying. Come
I'm
on.
doing my best.
They're doing their best. First appearance on the channel.
I'm just a little nervy.
Come on, cut him some slack. X3, because at X2 you're still alive. You're playing X3, you're just straight memeing. That's true. The Jason Beard bracket. The all other decks bracket.
Playing an X3 with Tron. That's where the good juice at.
Yeah, I should have done that when we were in Atlanta at or what's it called?
CCS.
CCS. That's not right.
Charlie's Collectible Show.
We were at CCS like a month ago. I really should have just played when I was X2 and Tron. I really should have just played in the Ding Dong bracket with Tron. My opponent's like, it just wasn't my day with Hammer, but I just want to keep playing. Karn. Yeah. Worm Coil. Mono Blue Tron is one of the decks of all time. Would you guys like to see me play that? I already punted with Spreading Seas. How much worse could it get? Let's find out. I don't think we're winning this game.
I think we're behind this game. That was probably the best, one of the best draws. Options are Trickster, the Esper Sentinel, or Lord allows to block. Values Lieutenant plus Esper Sentinel plus Reflector Mage. Take 7 if we do that. Still. Harbinger, bounce.
It's a fair Turbo Fog? Oh, Kitty Bat, you're talking my language, friend. You're getting me excited. Don't do that. I'll have fun. And so, that's why I have fun, my friend DeFair. I know me and them, we love doing nothing more than not even thinking and then upticking Teferi. Teferi does not have a second ability until it's ulted.
No, we're losing this.
Yeah,
If they have
maybe another Trickster or something like that. Or a Harbinger. Actually, we do have Harbinger.
Yeah, if we draw an island there, I think we'd be fine. If they have nothing in hand, we're fine.
Nixilis Reignited bracket. That's a card I need to put on that wall right there. That's the part of the Hall of Fame. Spreading Seas will be on there also.
Get one of those big ones from the SCGs.
Yes. Yep. First person to donate a life-sized, not life-sized, that's just a magic card, a large Nixilis Reignited to our PO box if we ever get one. We'll send you something in the mail. I don't know what it will be, but we'll send you something. I agree with just letting them play it out. You still have the Sands of Delirium? Oh. Love Narset? I agree, Tux Dev. If any of you guys get me a giant Nixilis Reignited, I think that's just stock now. If any of you get me a giant Narset, you will have a special place in this small little heart of mine. That's nothing to it's just a song. Yeah. We have a PO box. All right, anyone to send it, if we do, and if you're not memeing, drop it down below. If someone sends us a life-size Nixilis, we will do something very we will do something very special for you. This isn't beer. This is a Pepsi Zero. I'm just getting chocolate wasted off of it apparently. But if you send us a giant Nixilis Reignited, we will reimburse you. We are Omega dead. We will reimburse you somehow. Maybe not with money, but with something very, very special. The fair, you can say what you want, but Ray of Revelation killed Stony Silence. Can't deny that.
Giant Narset for 3K.
And then it flashes back and kills another Stony Silence. What do you do with that? I just remember I showed you that card, and you were just apoplectic. He saw that card, and he just could not stop wheezing.
What, the Narset?
No, I ran one Rare Revelation, the sideboard of Affinity. Do you know what that is?
No.
It's Ancient Grudge, but for enchantments. So it's 1 and a white, exile target or destroy target enchantment, and flashback. You pay a green.
Sure. Yeah, that was in D&D. I was not listening.
It was Affinity.
At all. In
In
Affinity.
Affinity. So you used it to kill Sony Silence. And at flashbacks, you could
Sure.
kill. And it was
Second Zoning Silence.
a second Sony Silence, but really just any utility. I've used it to kill a detention sphere before, back when that card was around. It also killed Roadhell, that's right.
Oh, cool. We have a vial. We win.
Yep.
At least if it's 2017, we win.
Regardless, I do want to get back here for this.
Yeah, for sure.
Well, in theory, you win. That's right. And in theory, we wouldn't have gotten game 2 against Living End. And in theory, I wouldn't have Spreading Seas my own island. But yet here we are. Did you side in Fury? I don't know. Did you?
Shit.
Shit.
I don't think so.
God.
This is why we lose.
This is why we lose. We don't put in the good cards. That card is real good against humans. I agree.
Dude,
How do they beat that? I don't think
vial up to 5.
That's like what card? What card? Third one vial, you win, right? Well, that's what we were saying to Fair. It's it looks good. Was that a champion of the parish?
Probably. I mean,
Champion of the parish, the zombie one.
it's an arsenal, which is much better because I don't care about this card. I already have my vial down opponent.
You know what's a great card for opponent to have in the side or keep in the main 60? Thalia. At least that's the hope. I hope they think that card is good. That card is really good. I think.
The Trickster?
Yeah. Just combat shenanigans.
Yeah. No, I mean, there are worse cards for the opponent than Thalia, just because First Strike versus a bunch of 2/2s.
Those are in sleep. I'm sure to be.
Sure.
See, the best part about chat, the best part about playing online chat, you might not be able to see this, but down below, playing Magic Online is not enough. We still have to flick something. We still got to have something to scratch that itch. Guys, how do you, in chat, I want your thoughts. What are your opinions? What are your thoughts on card flicking? Card flicking. You, your opponent, what do you think about that? Are you for it? Are you against it? Feel free to discuss. Yeah, make it. Well, it's still a human. Oh well.
It's still a human, but this is just preventing them from attacking with it.
I've been referred to as an engine with my flicking. Look, Hargett, I've seen some people where I'm fairly certain I saw smoke coming off the corner of their cards. I mean, just. Think we're supposed to do this later and take the trade? I love how every time, Tuxdev, every time you comment, I'm just there like, yes, indeed. That's, I concur. It's yeah, that's what I would have, me personally, that's what I would have done.
It's definitely a consideration. I'm looking to take the more aggressive route at the moment, and we'll see if it pays off or not. Because the other option is to combat Harbinger, flash in Harbinger, bounce the Dasher Sentinel, maybe flash in a Trickster and double block the Thalia's Lieutenant. Is the consideration at the moment.
I had to fair. Well, it's your job. You did the thing. I will play. Send us we'll drop our email down below at some point. We'll reach out to you and send me your best or worst Doom Foretold deck, and you'll see it right here next time I'm on, just for you, and for any poor souls that want to watch me grind my skull against the wall for 3 hours. To fair, do I have to run Dance of the Mance also? I know you were really big on that card.
Oof. Sally's Lieutenant. Okay.
That's true. To fair, send us through Twitch Messenger. We will. I just thought it was fun. Thanks very much. I did. Hey, look, I'm not even judging you. I like cards that are objectively awful. I like Hero of Bladehold and Death and Taxes, and I don't even know if you know what that does. Don't even look it up. It's awful, but I like playing it. Yeah, in Twitch Messenger, whenever you get the chance, just find us find a good deck list that you like, and I'll play it just for you, friend. Okay, that's a lot of stacks. On stacks, on stacks, on stacks. This Harbinger is about to be muy delicioso.
It'll be okay. It's gonna hit the Thalia's Lieutenant. I maybe should have trickstered the champion of the parish.
Isn't that just one of those Adelaide effects? What do you when you say Adelaide effects? What are you talking about? Just getting making a token?
One does nothing. Okay. So we're gonna trickster Thalia's Lieutenant, and then we're going to bounce the Thalia's
Attacking and making a token. I do agree. I love the fear. Kimba. Oh, no, you're talking about Hero Blade Hold. Holy crap. Hero Blade Hold, when it ETBs, you make 2 1/1 tokens, and it's a 2/4, and it has Battle Cry. So when it attacks, it gives everything else +1/+0. It's like a poor man's. What's the name of that 3-drop, white 3-drop from Born of the Gods? I know you know what I'm talking about, the fair, but yes, it's basically that. It's a poor man's King of Araskos.
Oh, Bramaz?
Bramaz, yeah, it's a poor man's Bramaz. So
It is. I could try and attack and get them to bluff.
please, like, hardcast a Manus Rider or something. I don't know.
Thalia's Lieutenant, most likely.
That's true. That's right. That's a revealed card. That's a known card. Yeah, man. I know you like Bramaz back in the day. Would you run it with? Did you play Siege Rider? Did you play that card? That used to be a controversial word back in the day. That was like the boogeyman of the LGS. White main line. That's the one. I don't think white main line is the one. White main line is the one that bounces a creature. I think you're confused it with the other one, but I know what you're talking about. The one that gets like hexproof and indestructible.
Adelaide?
I would like to subtly that. Police main line. That's right. Where do you think they're putting that?
No, probably bottom.
No. Yeah. That's where we draw another one.
Spreading season to Lord? Yeah, this ain't looking good, chat.
This is not fun. They put it on top.
I assume
it's pretty
yeah.
smart of them. Good lord. Gigantism.
What's the option?
That's
Double block?
I'm smelling it too. That you take a shower. 2-3 my rear end, my hiney.
If we go spreading season to Lord, we have lethal.
Yeah, I mean,
we have 2 turns.
Gotta max upside. I mean, you just gotta believe.
Spaloon also still does a lot.
Spaloon just brick walls a lot of combat. Alright, chat, I know I messed it up. I need you to waft a spreading sea in the Lord to us. I need you to manifest that. Send it our way. Well, that's one piece of the pie. I don't think all 19 to 20 of you did that, but I feel like a large percentage of you did waft something nice. But next time, I need all of you. Come on, just bring it this way.
Get in for some damage.
Garrick Apex Predator. Wow, you really are. That's a blast in the past. I opened that in the 2015 Magic or Core Set 2015. I think that's where it was from. I opened that in the pre-release. I couldn't believe it was a Planeswalker that destroyed another Planeswalker. I was like, holy god, they make cards like that?
Alright. So we know the contents of their hand. We're still just any seize effect now is a dub. Of which we have
Only thing I'm whipping in is my farts. Well, that's why we got. Maybe everyone in chat did waft it, but you wafted your farts, and that like counteracted whatever good energy we were gonna get. You haven't lived until you Garrett and Elspeth Sunshine. Oh my word, you're right. I don't know what I would do.
7-mana Garrett?
Yeah, the green black one.
Yeah, that is currently a.
Is it Penny Dreadful?
It's Penny Dreadful.
Oh
baby.
baby.
Penny Dreadful.
Penny
All-Star.
Dreadful, the Rock. Oh my lord.
No, it's actually Sultai. Sultai. So there's.
Did we live through this?
12, 16. We have to block something, which means we no longer. If they swing with everything, we no longer have lethal on the crackback. Cool. That's free. The block here.
All right, and
So that's 8, right? So 8, 14, so we just have to block. I mean, something doesn't really matter. Then we still need the spreading season to Lord.
yep.
Is there any other way
Or
to do this?
or just Tide Shaper. Or no, we actually need
we
Lord.
need this, yeah. The spreading season plus Lord now. That's 6, 9, yeah. We could, well, if we're gonna do that, we may as well double block here and actually take something with us.
Yep.
14 go to 1. Opposed to being at 5. Doesn't really change anything. I don't know. I don't think it matters.
You know, in a different galaxy, we would be 3-1 if I didn't do the thing.
We'd have a shot.
Yep. So wait, does nothing Lord? No, because there's no evasion. I see what you're saying. Well, still no, I don't think, because it's
So
4,
we're 1,
8.
they have more attackers than we have blockers. So we have to swing and hope they no block.
Come on, opponent, you can misclick. That's what the good players do. Oh. Violent. Activate Vile. Say no.
Alright, we'll let the opponent do it to us.
Yeah, do it to us real good. I hope they take all their time like, oh god, what does he have? What are they doing?
I hope they 5-0 now. Put humans back on the map. Be the guy that does that.
Yeah. I hope they attack with one creature. Come on. Exalt. Okay, shit. Alright. Alright, so we got the 2-3. 50 play points. Halfway through our, made a little bit of our money back. But hey, it is what it is. Drew, anything you want to add to the end of the stream?
Not a whole lot. I think that wasn't our best showing with Merfolk. I've not played in a minute, and it showed at times. Hopefully the deck's power still showed at some points, though. We got a couple unlucky matchups, but
Couple unlucky matchups. A Goofus playing as the pilot, but